What's up, everyone? It's the boy NS Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Phoenix Raceway for race number 16 of 17, and for the penultimate race up on the season, for season number 2 of the NIRA M&M's Truck Series. With just 2 races left, it's gonna get good, and this is the final race of the round of 6. At the end of the day, we will know who will have those final 3 spots in the round of 4, well, the final 4, I should say, and we will know of who will have a shot at becoming the second ever M&M's Truck Series champion. Coming into this race, here's how the playoff standings look. Chris Russell has gone back-to-back and he's 65 points to the good. So he's good on points, and he's good because he's won 2 in a row. Eli Bright, as long as nothing drastic happens to him, he should be fine. He's plus 31. Dale Campbell, he was plus 18, but because he's stuck on the pole today, he's now plus 19. And then Madison Paul, she's plus 17 right now. Brett Sealer, he is on the outside looking in. He's 17 points out. And then for Ben Watson, he's 20 points out. So, it's not a long shot. They need some help. They need to have some help. They need to get good ones. And someone, either Eli Bright, Dale Campbell, or Madison Paul, one of those 3 need to let either Brett Steele or Ben Watson can have a shot at making it into the Final 4. Or if one of them just flat out win the thing, then they will be in no matter what. So it's gonna be very entertaining, very interesting to see who will make it into the Final 4 and join Christian Russell. This track is fairly crazy. 2 to 3 different lanes. Sometimes they go 4 wide, but that never works out well. Just look at season 1 of the Red Bull Cup Series. First race at Phoenix, and you'll know what happened. So 4 wide does not work here at Phoenix. And sometimes not even 3 wide because they will wash up the track and go into the outside wall, and then not Ben Watson, but Alice Bonsignor actually hit the outside wall, got T-boned, and went upside down and stood on his lid. So crap can go down very fast at Phoenix, and you will not know it until you are involved in the carnage. One last thing before we get started, for the Jegs 200, here are the 6 trucks that made it into the Jegs 200 here at Phoenix earlier in the qualifying race. Jacob Dillons, Tyler Fink, Eric Monaco, Trey White, Johnny Garner, and Quentin Moore all made it into the show. It's going to be one heck of a race. The penultimate race on the season. Who will get those last 3 spots and join Christian Russell in the Final 4? Let's find out. Let's get these truckers fired up for the Jegs 200 at Phoenix.
Driver, start your engine!
And the engines will get fired up as all 36 trucks will get brought to life here at Phoenix for the Jegs 200. 50 laps, 50 miles. I think there should be 1 pit stop here today, but the question is, when will that happen? And will it be under green, and will it be under caution? And who will make the Final 4? That's the big question. Who will make it into the Final 4? Will it stay the same? Will it be still Eli Bright, Dale Campbell, and Madison Paul joining Christian Russell? Or will it be either Brett Sealer or Ben Watson sneaking their way up into the top 4? We just have to wait and see. 50 laps, the Jegs 200, Dale Campbell, and Henry Williams. The penultimate race on the season of Jegs 200 is green at Phoenix. And it was Henry Williams that led that number 1, Dale Campbell in 2nd, Winkle in 3rd. And as you can see already, these guys made it 2 and 3 wide right out of the bat, just like what Nathan Fane did on turn 1, lap 1. Dale Campbell, he just needs to have a clean day and he will be in to the chase. But he will be in the final 4. But for Brett Sealer and Benny Watson, Brett Sealer needs to get a lot of positions and needs to get up front and avoid the carnage. Chris Russell, he's fine, he doesn't have to worry about anything. But for Benny Watson, he starts up relatively up front though. So, who knows, he could have a potential shot at winning this thing. But we've seen Madison Tall, her strong shoot. For Tall, she's the best at these short tracks this season. So who knows, maybe she can get the job done. Roger Anderson all the way on the bottom of the track on the yellow line, and Dale Campbell made contact with that Winkle. But so far, so good here at Phoenix. And Henry Williams out front so far. First time ever for these truckers to race here at Phoenix, so we don't really know what much to expect. Dale Campbell will slide into 2nd place right in front of that Winkle and trying to chase down Henry Williams in the 45. Madison Tall all the way inside the top 5, trying to crack her way into the top 5. And here comes Eli Blight and Benny Watson as well, working their way up to the front out of the chases. So 4 out of the 6 are inside the top 10. As that's contact that was really close between Collins and Zach Winkle. We are getting closer to that same lap when Alex Bonsignor flipped. He flipped on lap number 8. 2 laps until lap number 8. So who knows, maybe someone will flip and crash. Oh my god, I'm not even going to say anything. Mario and I was saying something, we almost had the crash. But Dale Campbell's still out front. Here at Phoenix, but not that easy though because of Henry Williams on the top and 75 of Roger Hampton on the bottom. Roger Hampton tried blocking Madison Tall, who was going to go on the top, but she just dived into the bottom and going to make it 3 wide for 2nd. Tell you what, Madison Tall, she's really strong on these short tracks. I don't know why, but for that 2 truck of GMS, she's really fast on these short tracks, and she's going to potentially go for the race lead here. But Dale Campbell got such a great one on the top side that time by. Almost 4 wide, almost contact. That was contact between Williams and Roger Hampton. This is intense battling right now. Really, really intense. Madison Tall trying to slide job her way to the race lead. She couldn't do it. Dale Campbell still out front out at Phoenix. If this race stays green, it's going to be a relatively fast race, but the way that these guys are racing right now, I don't think it will stay green. They're going to clash at some point. Still 3 wide for this race lead between Roger Hampton, Dale Campbell, and Nathan Tall. And this time, Roger Hampton got the better of it, and he led that lap. Tall settles back down, and now it's just double 5 for the race lead now. A 10th of the way through, a 5th of the way through here at Phoenix for the Jegs 200. Wouldn't that be something that the Jegs Club can win here at Phoenix? Because the way it's going, someone's gonna break the streak that Christian Russell has. Because I think he does not want to take any risks. Plus, he's not been that strong with these short tracks this year, so that's probably why. That's 4 wide that bit almost. That is 4 wide. Telling you what, we are not making it all 50 laps without a crash. We are gonna crash at some point. Dale Camel now on the bottom of the racetrack, and he's gonna power his way by Roger Hampton in the 75. So far, so good here for these truckers at Phoenix. Nathan Call trying to take second away now from the 75 of Roger Hampton, and looks like she will. And here comes Ben Watson. He needs to have a good one. He needs to either win or have Nathan Call or Daniel Campbell finish deep in the field. So even though Ben Watson is up front inside the top 5 or the top 7, he needs Nathan Call or Dale Campbell or both of them to either get caught up in a crash or get a bad pit stop. Oh my god, that wrinkle moved Nathan Call out of the way. But right now, the way that these two are doing with Hamill and Tall, they are some of the best trucks on the freaking racetrack. Oh, contact between Williams and Hampton. Amazing battles all over the place. Just about every place on the racetrack besides dead last. Zatwinkle still trying to take the race lead. Well, Paul's still trying to take second, I mean, from Zatwinkle, and Zatwinkle's still trying to take second from Paul. And the caution's out. Looks like it was Stephen Collin and Juan Garcia. So the first caution of the day is out from Juan Garcia, maybe PJ Williams, and Stephen Collin. So there it is. I knew that they were not going to make it the entire race the way that they were racing, and they definitely did not. We made it 17 laps caution free, but after that, that was it. Now, I would imagine that almost everyone is going to pit here, and then I think they should be good for the rest of the way. It looks like that's what everyone is doing. Everyone's going to pit here. And, oh, contact between Luke Wayne and Shane Winslow, and Clifton and Shane and Christian Russell. So Luke Wayne turned Shane Winslow from the 98. Oh, but Sia makes contact with Jake Emerson. Oh my god, there's a lot of contact. There's a lot of contact. This is a tough pit road, a nail pit road, and contact, there's so much contact. Oh my god. Well, it will be... Looks like Dale Camel will keep the race lead after pit stops. And Madison Tall got a bad amount of pit stops. But, you know who they got a good pit stop? Benny Watson in the number 3. Got a better pit stop than Madison Tall. So that could be what he needs. Is for Madison Tall to fall back and have Benny Watson be 17 or 18 positions ahead, or get a bonus point and be 17 positions ahead of Tall. But that probably won't happen the way that Tall's been so far today. So it will be Dale Campbell leading us back to the green on the restart. But before we go to the restart, let's see what happens. We have the first caution of the day here for race 16 of the season, and for the Jegs tournament at Phoenix for the M&M's Truck Series. Here we go. This is what happened They were full wide and right in front of this, but that's not what was the cause for the caution. This was PJ Williams got into Stephen Collin and off the ground, the right side's off the ground, 2 wheels on the ground, and then nowhere to go for Juan Garcia. Back end, and then dropping off, got a little piece of it, but a amazing recoverance from DJ Reed not getting caught up in it. But that was a big hit. That's the second time today that we've seen a big hit off of turn number 2. For pretty much the same thing happening besides Stephen Collin not flipping over, but he almost did. Still, yeah, my fingers. Following along with the 51 of PJ Williams. On board with the 18 of Juan Garcia. Welcome back here at Phoenix for race number 16 on the season. Here for the M&M Truck Series, we will go back green on lap number 22 out of 50. The only truck out is Juan Garcia, and the only truck 1 lap down is Stephen Collin. Dale Camel, dominant truck of the day, will lead us back to the green on lap 22. And Eli Blight with a problem, and we instantly go back under caution. That's not what Eli Blight needed. He came in here only 31 points in. Sure, that sounds like a lot, but he can't afford those kind of mistakes, though. Or those bad things to happen. And that might have just been Eli Blight's chances of making it into the Final Four. And you know who that benefits? That potentially benefits Benny Watson in the number 3. Potentially. Wow. Looks like it was nothing too serious. Maybe a tire or a battery issue. I don't really know for sure. But just a unfortunate incident for Eli Blight on the restart with some kind of issue, as he is going to be 1 lap down. Well, the tides have turned here at Phoenix, that's for sure. Let's go in and see if what happened briefly to see if what happened to Eli Blight in the number 8 to bring up the second caution of the day here at Phoenix. So honestly, I don't know why Eli Blight did not come down onto pit road, but he just missed pit road and instantly caused the caution right when we went back green. So unfortunately for Eli Blight, and it was a tire issue, so I guess a blown tire for Eli Blight. Maybe he ran into some debris off of turn 2 or something under the caution that cut the tire, but an unfortunate break for Eli Blight in this number 18, not what they needed, and that might have just costed the championship hopes. Maybe here at Phoenix. Welcome back here at Phoenix. We will go back green just past halfway with 24 laps to go. Stephen Collin and Eli Blight of the 2 trucks 1 lap down, back green with Dale Camel. And oh my god, Stephen Collin is so slow. He is so slow. And oh my god, Roger Hampton just turned Dale Camel. Eli Blight nowhere to go. Oh, Shaman's off Brett Steeler. 3 championship contenders. Actually 4. What in the world? Oh my god. Roger Hampton just turned Dale Camel. the dominant truck of the day. And he just got turned. Eli Bright is gonna be done. And that might have just really hurt his championship hopes. Christian Russell, he's gonna be done, but that doesn't matter for him. But Sierra, oh boy, it could get interesting. How much damage does he really have? And then, also I saw, yeah, that's it. Oh my god. Cautions, bring cautions. And you know what? That is a perfect scenario still for Benny Watson, because now he's going to be leading on the freaking restart. But Roger Hampton turned Daniel Camel. I don't know why. Why would he do that when Roger Hampton is not even in the chase? Oh my god. But Seal's gonna go back on track, but I don't know how much damage he's gonna have. Well, this changes absolutely everything. Oh my god. Cautions breed cautions, that's all I can say. With that being said, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the third caution of the day here at Phoenix and for the Jegs 200. So this is right after we went back green. Roger Hampton just turned Dale Camel, the dominant truck of the day, who was leading, just got turned. And then Eli Bright nowhere to go in the number 8, or bam. Madison Hall just avoids it barely. But then, nowhere to go. Shane Winslow. And then nowhere to go for Christian Russell into Eli Bright. And then Brett Sealer, Cody Smollett, Evan Hunter, Jonathan Hoff, Keegan Thompson. I think Keegan Thompson is fine. And then, Jake Emerson just hits the stop to Eli Bright on the racetrack. Oh my gosh. It's an unfortunate break for everyone, and especially for Eli Bright and Dale Camel, because that's going to take both of them out. But who is it going to affect more? That honestly might have just taken out Dale Camel out of the playoffs, but I'm not too sure. And the real question is, how much damage does Brett Steele have? Oh man. This has just shook up everything here at Phoenix. Holy cow. Following along with the 15 of Dale Camel. On board with the 8 of Eli Bright. On board with the 16 of Brett Steele. Our last on board is the 15 of Dale Camel. Welcome back here at Phoenix for race number 16 on the season. And it'll be Ben Watson leading us back to the green, Stephen Collin, Brett Sealer, and Jake Emerson all one lap down. And then Christian Russell, Eli Bright, Sherman Sloth, and Dale Camel all out after that crash. Back green with 19 laps to go at Phoenix. So now this could be very interesting, because now the only three drivers that are still on the racetrack are Eli Bright, Madison Tall, Benny Watson, and Brett Sealer. So I'm pretty sure that depending on where, oh my god, another caution. Evan Hunter is destroyed now. 4 cautions in a row. Cautions bring cautions. Guys. Oh my gosh. Well then. I'm pretty sure these guys can make it on field for the rest of the way now. Oh my god. So PJ Williams is on pit road, and then Nathan Hunter is destroyed. That's PJ Williams' second crash of the day for him. With that being said, let's see if what happens to bring out the 4th caution of the day here at Phoenix and for the Jegs 200. Going to look at it one time, this was honestly all PJ Williams' fault. He just turned Evan Hunter when Evan Hunter was trying to get by PJ Williams, and the 51 just turned him. The 51 just turned Evan Hunter. So I think there might not be some nice people and some nice words being said on pit road after that. But the second crash of the day for PJ Williams, and and the second crash of the day for Evan Hunter. So both Williams and Hunter have had a bad day, and that just continues it for both of them. And especially for Evan Hunter, who's gonna be done after that one. Welcome back here at Phoenix for the Jegs 200 for race 16 on the season for the M&M's Truck Series. The only truck out from that is obviously Evan Hunter, and we are back green on lap 37 with Roger Hampton the race leader. Benny Watson going to the race lead now in the number 3. This is almost turning into a perfect scenario for Benny Watson. He was already up front, he already got a good pit stop, and now with all these crashes with Dale Campbell getting out, he might be able to get in. But for Eli Bright, he is 34th. He's 35th, so I don't know. I think for that, it mostly depends on, I think Dale Campbell would be definitely out right now. And oh my god, another caution. This time it's for Lily Hagan, Johnny Garner, Nathan Baird, Tyler Fink, and the 49 of Jake Emerson. What is wrong? These guys did the first 18 laps just fine. And now we've not had a green flag one since then. Jeez. Come on, guys. Well, with that being said, I cannot even complete a sentence right now because they keep on crashing. But whatever. Benny Watson Marina's back to the green when, after we look at what happened to bring up the fifth caution of the day here in the M&M's Truck Series and in the Jegs 200. So this will happen off of turn number 4. Trey White just barely got into the corner panel of Jake Emerson. First off, what a save from Jake Emerson. Kept it off the wall. Then you see this Pat going 3 wide because of PJ Williams being a slow caller, and then Jake Emerson comes back up the track and into Nathan Baird and Johnny Garner, and then this is a big hit, bam, into the outside wall, and then PJ Williams, Larry Hagan, Tyler Fink, Cody Smollett. That almost looked like that crash a couple years ago in real life when I believe for 97 truck or something like that did the same thing, but in 3 and 4. But a big hit. And for PJ Williams, that's the third crash that he's been involved in today for that 51 team. Following along, the 49 of Jake Emerson. Welcome back here at Phoenix for the M&M's Truck Series and for the Jegs 200. We will go back with 8 laps to go. And Brett Sierra, Stephen Collin, and PJ Williams are all 1 lap down. And then 2 trucks are out from that crash. Jake Emerson and Larry Hagan. So 28 cars still on the racetrack and 25 on the lead lap. Maybe we can go caution free in the last 8 laps, but I highly doubt it. Benny Watson will lead it to the green, back green in the Jegs 200. Benny Watson with a great restart in that number 3 truck. As long as nothing happens to him, he should make it into the final 4, I think. I could be wrong. But with the Mitchell Collins from in the 88, he's up front now. Zach Winkle, Nathan Faden, Jacob Dillons, Henry Williams. There's some toys that we haven't seen all race long up front. Nathan Collin, and well, just trying to save her stuff until the end, and she should be fine to make it. Now Brett Stewart, if only he was not a lap down, he would be in a better situation, but because he has a top 20 color if he was on the lead lap. But I think we will be good to make it all the way. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't jinx it. 5 laps to go at Phoenix for Benny Watson in the number 3. Roger Hampton trying to get his first career win in the number 75. Nathan Faden, a really good cup driver. His first season in trucks has been kind of a rocky one. Mitchell Collins, he's still looking for that first win on the channel. Zach Winkle trying to get his first career win. Manfrano trying to get his second. Jacob Dillons trying to get his first, I believe. So there's a lot of drivers trying to get the first win in the truck series, but for Benny Watson, he's trying to win, get his second win on the season, and make it into the final 4. 4 laps to go for Benny Watson and for Jordan Anderson Racing. Oh my god, Nathan Faden sent it into the 3-4. He wants to get this race win. Toyota has had a terrible season, especially for KBM. Can KBM have a bright spot here today? Can they have a shining moment in Season 2 of the M&M's Truck Series. Coming to 2 laps to go. Roger Hampton has been super fast and super aggressive all day long. 2 laps to go. Roger Hampton goes to the race lead. At least he's trying to. Benny Watson makes contact with Nathan Stapleton. 3 wide for the race lead. Amazing battle here at Phoenix, bumping and banging between Stapleton and Hampton. This is not over yet. 1 lap to go. Final lap in the Jegs 200. Will it be Watson, Stapleton, Hampton, or Monaco, or maybe even Mr. Collins? Half a lap to go. Hampton's out front, but can Nathan Stapleton get a massive one on the top side? No, he won't. Roger Hampton will get his first career win in the M&M's Truck Series and on the channel as a whole. And Roger Hampton, the guy that turned Derek Hamill, the dominant truck of the day, will win the Jegs 200. Wow, what a race. What a finish here at Phoenix for the Jegs 200. It did not disappoint here at Phoenix. Roger Hampton gets it done. Nathan Stapleton in second. Eric Monaco third. Benny Watson fourth. I'm pretty sure that should be good enough for him to make it into the chase. As that well into the final 4. Because I don't think that Derek Hamill is going to be able to stay in the top 4 in points. Mitchell Collins in 5th, Zach Winkle in 6th, Henry Williams in 7th, Jacob Jones in 8th, Zachary Deletto in 9th, and Trey Wright in 10th. Wally's Billy Tubin in 11th, Madison Tall in 12th. I'm pretty sure that will be good enough for her to make it into the final 4 for Season 2 of the M&M's Truck Series. Josh Williams in 13th, Emily Anderson in 14th, Noah Clifton in 15th, Luke Wayne in 16th, TJ Reed 17th, Keegan Thompson 18th, dropping off 19th, and Dan Lee in 20th. Only 24 trucks finished on the lead lap. Brett Steeler, Stephen Collins, PJ Williams all finished 1 lap down, and then something happened to Quentin Moore late in the going, I think. He ended up being 3 laps down at the end of it, and then Larry Hagan, Jay Kimmerson, Nathan Hunter, Dale Campbell, Chris Russell, Sherman Rocky Dwight, and Juan Garcia, they all DNF here today at Phoenix in the Jegs 200. So, I'm just going to make my prediction on who the final 4 is. I haven't looked at the points, but I think it's going to be Christian Russell, Eli Bright, Madison Call, and Benny Watson. I think that's how it's going to turn out. I know Madison Call is definitely in. So, and with Brett Stewart finishing 25th, and Dale Campbell being out, I'm pretty sure that would be the final 4. Russell, Bright, Tall, and Watson. But I don't know for sure. But you guys will obviously know at the end of this video coming up in about 1 minute. So, thank you guys so much for watching this Wetfest, this insane race here at Phoenix. A wild one to say the least. And this is building up to the intensity for tomorrow's finale and for the NIRA 200 and for the Season 2 M&M's Truck Series Championship. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Roger Hampton on getting his first career win ever in the NIRA and his first career win in the M&M's Truck Series. Thank you guys so much for watching the Jegs 200 and the points, the burnouts for Roger Hampton, the playoff standings, Rookie of the Year points, everything will be coming up next. Once again, congratulations to Roger Hampton on getting the win in the Jegs 200. And until tomorrow, for the NIRA 200 presented by M&M's, to crown a M&M's Truck Series champion, I will see you guys later. Bye!